everyone, I'm Melissa here and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moments and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I want to talk about my strength training journey today. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I'm Melissa. Thank you for joining us. I started strength training, oh gosh, I want to say almost 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, has it been that long? I think it has. I tried the gym. I tried it. It just, nothing stuck. Nothing stuck. I tried it for years. Nothing stuck. Tried lots of different types of exercise. Nothing stuck. And then I started strength training and I started powerlifting. And for some reason, it stuck. I don't know why, but it did. So I have been powerlifting for almost 2 years now. Wow. Now, with that said, don't get me wrong, I've had setbacks. And I'm still working on things. I'm not that strong yet. Okay, it takes a long time, you guys. It takes a long time to get there. But I'm trying to look at the increases and where I was when I started and where I am now. And when you look at that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I have been training at my physiotherapist's gym. If you're in Saskatoon or surrounding area, Mackey Physiotherapy is amazing. Whether you're using it for physiotherapy, they also offer chiropractors, they also have massage therapists, they also have acupuncture, dry needling, myofascial stuff. I don't know. There's like pelvic floor. They do so much. And they also are really big advocates for exercise and strength training and all of that wonderful stuff. And they're great. So if you're looking for any of those things, check them out, do some Google reviews, give them a call. They're awesome. So that's where I do my strength training. Typically, I do have a trainer there. I do group classes, and I've been doing group classes for a long time. Now, with that said, I've gone through a few trainers, not because of me, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but the trainers themselves. I started with one trainer. Her name was Kessa. She was great. I really loved her. I loved her as a person. I also loved her as a trainer. The way she set up training, my body had a really positive response to the training she taught. And it was a combination of strength training with cardio. And it worked really good for me. It helped me lose inches. It helped me lose weight. I felt stronger. I felt good. Then she decided she wanted to do a complete career change and went off and did that, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I, of course, support her. She's great. I hope she gets everything she ever wants in life. But from a selfish point of view, there goes my trainer. So then kind of went without a specific trainer for a while until they found someone. So I kind of was doing my own thing, I'll be honest, because I don't do my own thing well. I don't. I slacked a little bit. I'm not proud of myself. Then one of the physiotherapists decided, well, I'll run a couple strength training classes. I've actually had him in the past, like a long time ago. I had him as a one-on-one trainer, and he was good. Nothing wrong with him. Back then, though, this was years ago, I just was not in the right headspace for a trainer, and I fizzled out. Nothing to do with him. So he was going to run some classes. I took one of his classes. It just ended, like last Thursday. It just ended. It was they do it for 3 months, and there were some things I liked and there were some things I didn't. He ran his class twice a week. My first trainer was 3 times a week. So he did it twice a week. I know now, experiencing both, I prefer 3 times a week over twice a week. Twice a week just isn't quite enough for me. It's just not quite enough. So I know that, which is good. Now, like, I've learned something. Sorry, I've just got someone standing outside looking at stuff. What are you looking at? My snow? This is odd. What are you doing? Oh, he's got a little dog with him. Never mind. He was literally, it looked like he was looking at my snowbank. My snow was piled so high, I didn't see his dog. And it was a little white dog, which made it even harder to see. It's okay. He's not a creep. He just has a cute little dog with him. Okay, moving on. So now I know, right? 3 times a week. I like it better. I seem to do better on 3 times a week. Another thing that he did, different from my first trainer, is he primarily did just strength training and powerlifting. There was not a ton of cardio in there. Not a ton. He also did not have a lot of warm-up stretches. There were a few, but not as much as my first trainer. I realized the stretching is really important, especially for me, because I'm old now. And I need the cardio portion. Just strength training alone is not helping me get to my goals. Again, I just want to say right now, this is strictly my opinion, my experience. I am not giving advice or telling you what you should do. Obviously, I don't know you. I don't know what you're, if you have physical limitation. I don't know anything. So this is just me. If you're interested in strength training or exercising, please talk to, family doctor or someone in the medical field who can give you better advice. Don't listen to me. This is just my opinions, okay? So for me, I need the cardio. I hate the cardio. I don't know anyone who loves cardio, but I just need it. So I finished my session with this new trainer. I did not take final measurements. Normally I take measurements in the beginning, halfway through, and the end. I did not take final measurements this time because I ended up with a shoulder injury. I mean, injuries happen. Anytime you're powerlifting or even just exercising, injuries happen. It's just part of it. So I ended up with a really bad shoulder injury that kind of pushed me back, and it happened right toward the end of the session, of course. So I kind of had to, I kept exercising, but I had to, obviously I couldn't bench press with my shoulder. There was a lot of things I could not do because of my shoulder. It's probably like 99% now. I have full range of motion, which is great. Every once in a while I get a few little aches and pains, just to remind me like, hey, you just injured me recently. But we're pretty much on the mend. And again, I owe a lot to my physiotherapist and my massage therapist, and also myself listening to the advice of my physiotherapist and doing what he told me to do. That greatly sped up the healing process for me. So that was great. Yeah. So I did not take final measurements this time. I know I have gained weight, which I'm struggling with because I'm not quite sure why. I mean, do I eat 100% clean every single day? No. But am I doing way better than I used to do? 100% yes. So I'm having some health issues and things. So I've got a plan going into the new year that hopefully will help with all of that stuff. But even though I had my shoulder injury, toward the end of the class, we did testing, where, you test yourself and you see how much you can lift. So good news is I was able to do bench press the last couple weeks after, like, before the end of the class, but after my injury, I was able to get back into bench press. And I did go kind of slow, but I tried to work myself up to it. I'm happy to report that by the time we did bench press testing last week, I was able to hit my PR. For those of you who don't know gym lingo, that's your personal record, which is how the most you can lift. Before my injury, the most I could lift was 70 pounds. That to me, like, I'm still really weak in the upper body. I always have been. I look at that and I'm like, wow, that's really disappointing. I can only bench 70 pounds. That's not a lot. But then I have to remind myself, wait a second, when you started bench press, you lifted 15 pounds. That was the most you could lift. So I started at 15 pounds. I'm now at 70. So I got to cut myself a little slack here. With that said, on testing day, this is exciting. My goal was I wanted to get back to that 70 pounds, right? That was my goal. I actually lifted 75 pounds on testing day. So I was pretty happy with that. I did not do squat testing. I can't remember the reason why. I think I wanted to focus on the bench. I think that's why I didn't do squats. Now, again, I've really slid off with my squats because the most I've ever lifted in squats, I can't remember exactly. It was over 200 pounds. I think it was 230 pounds I've squatted. Now, here's the difference. Back when I lifted 230, my form was good, but my depth was not. So I really was focusing on form and depth with this training session, not so much weight, trying to get my depth better. So I really wasn't focused on the weights. So I don't even know what I can squat right now, to be honest with you. I'm not overly happy with it, though. I can tell you that much. And then we did deadlifts. Deadlifting, again, I really haven't trained deadlifts for a while. So when we did testing on the deadlifts, I lifted 190 pounds deadlift. That was not my PR. My PR is 195. But like I said, I really did not do much consistency when it came to deadlifts. So I am quite surprised I could still lift 190. Don't get me wrong, it was really heavy and I definitely could, I did not have another pound in me to give. But I think based on that I hadn't really done much deadlifting the last little while, 190 pounds is pretty good. So yeah, that's where I'm at with where I finished up this session. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it, considering I had the injury and that kind of stuff. And then I missed a few days because my daughter was sick, and then we were, I was gonna say we were on vacation, but were we? I can't remember. Something happened in there. I can't remember what it was. So yeah. So overall, I think I did pretty good. I do have a plan for the new year. Now, my second trainer, the guy, he's not going to be training anymore. So guess what? I'm going to have a new trainer again. Oh my gosh, you guys. I really wish, selfishly, I wish people would just keep doing what you're doing. Like, just if you're a trainer, you're a trainer. And if you're a trainer at this gym, you're a trainer at that gym. But I get it. People change, people move on, people do I get it. It's just selfishly, I'm like, you can never leave. But that's fine. That's me. So I'm going to have a new trainer again. My new session starts in January. I think it's the 4th. It might be the 3rd. I can't remember. New trainer. This is going to be a female trainer. She's new to this business, to this company, to this gym. I have met her. I think she'll be okay. She seems nice. I've kind of seen her training another class because she was training another class before the class I had with the male trainer. And I think she'll be good. I get the feeling she's kind of closer to my first trainer, where I think she does a lot more cardio, but she is still into strength training and powerlifting. She herself is a competitive powerlifter. So she definitely has the credentials. And another thing I'm excited about is we're going back to 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I love that. I love that. So I'm excited for that. Again, it's going to be a 3-month session. So I'm definitely going to be taking measurements and weight before I start with her, in the middle, and at the end, because I do kind of want to see, you know, how much training affects me and my body. And not only that, but what type of training gives me the results I'm looking for. Because I think it's a combination of the strength training and the cardio. I really do. And I think 3 times a week is important. So that's kind of the update on your Wellness Wednesday. Oh, another exciting thing. The owner of the gym and the business, I saw him this morning, actually, for physiotherapy. And he invited me to compete in their next Mackie Fun Meet. I was both honored and terrified. I've never competed. I don't feel that I am even close to being able to compete. According to him, he thinks I should do it. He said, you're just competing with yourself. So you're not technically competing against others. It's basically competing against yourself, right? So you go, they keep track of the weight you lift and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's an all-day thing, basically. It sounds terrifying to me because I hate when people watch me lift. I hate it. Even when my trainer watches me lift, because they're supposed to, they want to make sure your form is right and you're not going to hurt yourself, all that stuff. I hate it, you guys. I get so nervous. I hate it. So half the time when I'm in my class, I try to wait until my trainer's busy, either helping someone else or watching someone else, and that's when I do my lifts, because I'm like, please, just don't watch me. Just please don't watch me, because I get nervous, I get in my head, and it's all bad. So going to an actual competition where they literally have chairs and an audience watching you lift, you guys, it's like my worst nightmare come to life. But there is a small part of me that I'm like, it might be kind of fun, actually. Because, yeah, I have been training for a couple years now. I'm definitely a power lifter. I'm definitely an athlete. Like, this is what I do. But he said, well, hey, get your new trainer. Tell her this is your goal, competition in April, and she'll help you get there. And that's great. I love that. I love that idea. Here's the problem. The competition is literally the day before we leave on vacation to go to Las Vegas. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to pass this time because I do not want to risk an injury the day before I go on vacation. You know what I mean? And it's a competition. You're going to want to push yourself. You're going to want to lift heavy. My luck, you guys, I have zero luck. I'm going to injure myself. So I told him, I said, you know what? I said, I love the idea. Thank you so much for offering me the invitation. I don't think I'm going to compete this time round, but I think maybe I will come and watch and be a spectator, and just to kind of see how it is, how things are, how it goes, you know, the whole thing. And then the next time they do a fun meet, maybe I will work myself up to it. So I think I'm going to go in the mindset in January that I am training to compete. And even though I won't be competing in April, I don't know how often they do their fun meets. I think they want to do them more, but like they're so busy, you guys. Like they're so busy. They're always busy. I don't know if it's just once a year or what, but I think if I go in the mindset of, hey, I'm training, you know, maybe it'll help me get there. So we'll see. So that's all exciting. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's it. New trainer, new plan coming in January 2025. We will be talking about resolutions. I don't know if that'll be this year or if we're going to wait until 2025 to discuss. I'm not sure. But if you're someone who likes making resolutions and all that kind of stuff, if you haven't already thought about it, haven't already planned, now's the time, okay? Put some thought into it if that's the kind of thing you like to do. If you don't like doing those kinds of things, that's fine. Don't do it. But yeah, we will be talking about that at some point. So that is it for today's video. That is a lot of me just chatting your ear off. I hope you're okay with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.